Hello, Scorpio. This is Marley with Fawn and Fire Intuitive. I hope you guys are doing awesome. This is soulmate readings for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so if this doesn't resonate with you, you can check out my readings for your Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. If you're looking for a personal reading, my email's in the box below. You can reach out to me there, or you can send me a direct message on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, I'm there too, Fawn and Fire Intuitive, and I love to connect with you guys on there, okay? So I did pull the cards ahead of time because I'm kind of on a time crunch and I haven't looked at them yet. But this will be either your energy, their energy, the energy between you two. We're going to see what comes out intuitively as I look at the cards. So we have finances and career are affecting your love life. You know, everything kind of plays together. So it's quite possible if you've been kind of obsessing over a relationship, it's impacting your other goals. Also, it could be that one person, the first thing I felt was like one person in the relationship is making decisions based off of like what's practical on paper. Like they're making it based off finances and future and not really about love and what will truly satisfy. Then we have the turkey spirit, give with grace and gratitude. So it could be that either like one of you in the relationship feels like you have to work extra hard and you're feeling they're feeling discouraged by it, and rather, you know, it's almost like one person could be like really protecting finances and making finances like this big deal and not able to just like give graciously. They could kind of be like a miser in a way. Then we have wait, postpone, pause, say no. And then we have sacrifice as the shadow. This is so interesting. And the tarot cards, we have the Five of Hazards in reverse. There's like a lack mentality. Someone thinks that there's lack when there's not. Or they feel like they're getting left out in the cold when they're not. Or there's not going to be enough money to like make a love situation work when that's not the truth either. Then we have the Seven of Hazards in the upright. It's like someone's been trained to think this way. And the Six of Cups in reverse. It's like really affecting a soulmate relationship. It's affecting it. This is like a train of thought that's happened since childhood, but it's affecting the like being able to create memories now. You know, it could really be like someone you're waiting on. They just keep saying no because maybe they're a workaholic, you know. Let's look into this. I've been using the Dark Mirror Tarot a lot this week. In all my personal readings, it's really been resonating with people. So I wanted to read out of the book for you guys too, because the way they describe it in the book is much different from the way I talk. It's very deep. You know, if there's like an imbalance in the relationship, like someone feels like they're giving so much and the other person isn't, you know, someone could be thinking, well, I'm feeling like a martyr, you know, especially if one person in a relationship is like giving emotionally or giving of time, and then the other person's like busy and like super protective of their money, but that would really help out one party in the relationship. It's like someone's feeling angry about that. Even if I have to break apart, as long as it serves a purpose. A beautiful female knight wears heavy armor. She holds a blade in front of her. A blade of light slices across her face, showing the deadly seriousness of her stare, the mirror of her resolve. I have accepted my duty, and in my release I have found freedom. There is a strong power in sacrifice. Our fears, our hopes, they are chains to a small world. Our sense of our sense of self is a small, petty creature of uncertain resolve and shaky horizons. With sacrifice, we renounce our sense of self. We accept to be lost. We accept to be shaken and cut and bruised and hurt and burdened and locked and stricken and despised and gossiped and betrayed and misunderstood and be left alone, to rot, to die, with just words of thanks while the world goes on over our broken dreams. But when we drown our sense of self to sacrifice, we are also a greater person. We are screaming, I exist, I make the difference. We accepted a price to pay, and we used our blood and tears as currency, and that gives us the right to stand tall. So I'm feeling a few things. One, it could be that you've been dealing with a soulmate and you feel like you've been left out in the cold, but sometimes rejection is protection, okay? And you just have to really reevaluate how you're thinking about it, because it wasn't a soulmate. It was, again, like wait, postpone, pause, say no. For some of you too, you may find your worth in like how much you can give. But when there comes a point where it feels like too much, it's like you don't have to keep over giving to feel valuable. Okay, I'm gonna pull some more cards on this and see what we got going on. You know, for some of you, you may be on a break with somebody, or just having a really difficult time trying to figure something out. You know, it's okay if you feel like you have to focus on your career, but it's also okay if someone else feels like they have to, and they might really need that time. Also, your career may really need you to be focused on it right now, and sometimes if you feel like, oh, things aren't coming together fast enough, or you're concerned about finances, just know, like, again, like rejection or delay, it can be protection. It might be that you're supposed to be focused on career. It could also mean somebody just needs to actually stop feeling like a martyr every time they have to give and realize that it's powerful, you know? It could go either way, because we have this sacrifice card here. But we also have say no. So it's like if you overgive, you may be needing to say no. If you say no all the time, you might need to be giving a little more. Somebody here is dealing with somebody who it's about the finances. Like, you think you found a soulmate, and really they're looking for what? And because you're giving, but there's like an untruth here. There's a lie here. We have the Seven of Swords, a thief. And there's this like Hanged Man. This can be a Pisces. We have the Two of Cups. So over say no, we have the Two of Cups. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, Scorpio, there's a lot of messages coming out here. So I guess right now there's a lot of different energies going on, which I know there are all the time, but usually I get one strong energy, and this time I'm getting quite a few. For some of you who are dealing with like a very deep soulmate relationship, that person could be trying to suspend action and hold off, even though there's real feelings, and they're trying to pretend there isn't. But definitely there is a need for you to kind of have vision and act boldly. You know, nothing's as bad as it seems, nothing is as good as it seems. And especially with soulmate relationships, there's a mirroring aspect. So if there are issues around finances, it's important to look at your beliefs around them too, okay? Because we have the Sun. We have the Sun, which is a yes card. So we have a no card and a yes card. Sometimes, like I said, we can assign definition to an answer. That's not what it means, you know? It can just be a delay or postponing. strength. You could be dealing with a Leo. We have Leo here twice. Pisces. That's all the signs I really see. It could be any sign, but lots of Leo here. Some of you might, it's like you could be struggling or dealing with someone who's struggling, like, okay, if they have kids, like the finances are going to matter. And it's important to just kind of stay in this there's so many different energies. Can we narrow this down, please? There's definitely, like, someone finds value in work. That's what makes them feel strong, you know? They like having all their trophies lined up around them. And I know that you guys got 9 of Cups recently before. And for some of you, it's just, there's a need to really focus. Like, you're in this season of needing to break the lack mentality, you know? That first off, it's very possible there could be something really big you could be, I just saw 1111, with something really big you could be creating with your career right now, and overcoming the lack mentality would be believing there's enough, not feeling like you have to like hoard everything, you know, and say no all the time. But that it's okay to sacrifice, to kind of say, like, I need some time. For some of you, part of the problem is you might have been dealing with somebody who just has really taken advantage of you in the past, okay? But you've kind of just like pulled up your bootstraps and you've worked hard, but there's a need to see that's not it, you know? There's a decision that hasn't been made. And we have the 4 of Swords. There's certain thoughts that have been avoided being thought because somebody's really trying to, it's the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, okay? The 9 of Pentacles is somebody, again, who, I mean, it's a great energy. It's about self-care, taking care of yourself. But there's something here where there's an imbalance between taking care of yourself and actually, like, somebody's could be overcompensating with belongings, with how they look, how they look on the outside, because the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, both great cards, but with all the other energy here, I get the sense there's still a dissatisfaction and a need to look at, okay, somebody, it could be the person you're dealing with, a need to look at, am I what I own? Am I what loves me? Am I how I look? Or am I more than that? And getting to that 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles energy. Yeah, because somebody just really doesn't have a peace of mind. Like, they're working towards, this is mental. Whoever is struggling, because now we have the 5 of Pentacles in the upright. We have the 6 of Swords in reverse, kind of not being able to move on. Somebody could really be sacrificing of themselves to try to keep some soulmate relationship alive that's not meant to be, okay? And trapped in this unhealthy thinking. Is that crazy? We have that twice. Yeah, it's just, everything's kind of getting mirrored. You know, this is something where it's like, let me just pull one more. I mean, definitely, some of you are dealing, it could be an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, but somebody, for some of you, there's somebody who either doesn't want to face the truth or doesn't want to cut out a family situation due to money, okay? And just hanging around thinking like there's love there and that they're going to get enlightened and get it instead of working on yourself is not a good idea. You have the King of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Death, Scorpio. Could be a Scorpio and a Leo. You know, your Page of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Could be dealing with someone long distance, and that's why money's such a huge issue, and not wanting to travel, and not enough communication. The Scorpio is getting ready to go through a transformation though, okay? And it's possible there's just something you haven't wanted to admit to yourself, but it's got to be faced so that you can get to the Two of Cups, so that you can get to the soulmate relationship. Because somebody, it's not like this energy of like, honestly, what it is for some people, and I understand it's not going to resonate with everybody. All that water inside, all that love, and you could be dealing with somebody this way. You know, either you or that person feel like you have to get to this certain place, like have certain things before you can experience love, or that person is, you or that person is like shoving down like who you really are and getting to that 9. That came out in the last reading this month too, so you might want to check that out. Getting to that 9, not the 10. And so there's just a need to kind of get rid of that lack mentality, look around with more like gratitude and believing in abundance, basically. Scorpio, I hope that made sense. Please comment below if that resonated with you, because it was a little weird for me with all those different messages coming out. Again, if you're looking for a personal reading, contact me in the box below. If you're on Instagram, Fawn and Fire Intuitive, let's connect. And so much love and light to you guys. I'll talk to you later.